The Ultra Unlock 10th Anniversary Edition is right around the corner. This event is bringing about some bonuses and features that we've never seen before in Pokemon Go. Professor Willow has his birthday going on, we have a brand new Go Pass that we need to cover, all starters will be returning with a very special feature. It's time to unlock the 10th anniversary with Go With Us. First and foremost, time and dates. Guys, the Ultra Unlock 10th Anniversary Edition event will be taking place on Tuesday the 21st at 10 a.m. running all the way until Monday, 27th of July at 8 p.m. local time. Before we go any further, this event is part 1 of 3 parts of the Ultra Unlock that will be taking place over the next month. The next 2 events that are going to be featured are going to be the Water Festival as well as the Mega Starmie Raid Day. Those videos are coming at a later point. But for this part 1 Ultra Unlock 10th Anniversary event, the first thing we need to talk about is going to be Professor Willow's birthday research. This is going to be taking place on the day that this event starts from 10 a.m. but only running until 8 p.m. that night, so we only have 1 day to do this. We have a brand new Pokemon Go debut, which is going to be Professor Willow's assistant Pikachu. This Pikachu can also be shiny on its debut, but the other thing that's important to mention is that during this event, you can get a potential of a team leader background, especially on the shiny Pikachu. But there are other ways to encounter Willow's Pikachu. We can see it in field research, timed research, snapshot surprises, as well as raids. Stop. What I'm about to say has never been seen before in Pokemon Go. During this 1-day event, we can complete field research tasks to earn premium items such as lucky eggs, additional encounters with Willow's Pikachu, but most importantly, Pokecoins. This is unprecedented. The fact that we can now earn Pokecoins for absolutely free, we've never seen before. This is 1 day you don't want to miss in Pokemon Go. That is one way to celebrate Professor Willow's birthday. But if we move on to the bonuses very quickly, these are incredible. They're going to be broken up into 3 different parts pretty much over 2 to 3 days at a time. From the start of the event at 10 a.m. July 21st until July 23rd at 10 a.m., it's going to be 6 times XP for catching Pokemon. From July 23rd at 10 a.m. to July 25th at 10 a.m., it's going to be 8 times XP for catching Pokemon. From July 25th until the end of the event at July 27th at 8 p.m. local time, you are going to have 3 days, full days, where every single Pokemon is going to have 10 times catch XP. Guys, that is broken. We have never seen this before in Pokemon Go, only in Go Fest, which literally happened just the other day. Just to show you guys how to maximize this, if you're on your way to level 80, we all know that you need 203 million XP to get to level 80. It's quite an accomplishment to get, but during this event, to be honest, you could make massive inroads. Guys, for example, in those last 3 days, if you caught a Pokemon with an excellent throw and no lucky egg, you're going to be getting over 10,000 XP per catch. But I would strongly recommend popping that lucky egg for the very obvious reason. It's going to double your XP, which means every single excellent throw is going to be granting you over 20,000 XP per catch, guys. That is incredible. I actually tested this over GoFest last weekend, and let's break it down exactly for you because I took a screenshot here. Remember, this is with a lucky egg. Every Pokemon caught 2,000 XP. With an excellent throw, 20,000. Curveball throw, 400 XP. First ball throw as well, 1,000, and with an active Mega Evolution bonus in the background granting another 100 XP for a total of 23,500 XP per catch. I've been playing this game for almost 10 years. That is absolutely incredible. I've never seen this before. I've covered it for a very long time. If you're on your way to level 80, you could literally get millions, tens of millions of XP in just these 3 days. But because of the 6 times catch and the 8 times catch on the previous days as well, guys, honestly, yeah, I'm running out of words. But what Pokemon will be available with this bonus? Spawning in the wild, we can see every single starter Pokemon that has come to Pokemon Go. And again, it looks like they're going to be following the bonus time zones. So in those first 3 days, we can see the Kanto starters, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. We can see Johto, Chikorita, Cyndaquil, and Totodile, as well as Hoenn with Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip. In the second time zone, we can see the Sinnoh starters, Turtwig, Chimchar, and Piplup. We can see the Unova starters, Snivy, Tepig, and Oshawott, as well as the Kalos starters, Chespin, Fennekin, and Froakie. And in the last 3 days of the event, following the 10 times catch XP bonus, we can see the Alola starters, Rowlet, Litten, and Poplio, the Galar starters, Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sobble, and the Paldea starters, Sprigatito, Frikoko, and Quaxly. All of these Pokemon can be shiny. But most importantly, all of these Pokemon can also come with a team leader background. The important thing to mention about these special backgrounds is that it will correlate with the team that you are on. So if you're on the red team, which is Team Valor, you will have a Team Valor background. These are going to be with the wild spawns, including the Professor Willow's Pikachu as well. We also have featured raids going down. In 1-star raids, we can see Grimer wearing the party hat, and we can also see Professor Willow's Pikachu in 1-star raids until the 27th at 8 p.m. In 3-star raids, we can see Raticate wearing the party hat, Nidorino with the party hat, Gengar with the party hat, as well as Wobbuffet with the party hat. These Pokemon can all be shiny, but they can also have a chance to have that special background as well. Because all of the starter Pokemon are going to be spawning, they've introduced another incredible feature for a limited time only, which is going to be the ability to evolve all these starters to get their Community Day legacy moves. All of these moves on all of these Pokemon make a massive difference. I'm going to show you which ones you should be targeting and which ones are really worth going after a little bit later in the video. Being able to evolve all those starters are going to make a big difference, but another big feature and a very special feature of this event is going to be the return of the Masterwork Research Glimmers of Gratitude, which is going to be featuring the reward Shiny Shaman. In fact, he just told me this right now, that this Masterwork Research will not expire. You just need to open the game during this event. It's going to cost you a total of $5. And what was that, Shaman? Yeah, he just told me that a lot of people watching this video have not subscribed. If you really want the Shiny Shaman, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's talk about this new Go Pass. It will go live at 10 a.m. on the 21st, and there's going to be a daily cap only until the weekend, and then the cap will disappear. You can purchase the deluxe version for a total cost of $5, but if you're not going to do that and just focus on the free track, these are going to be the following rewards. You can get a 10th anniversary tee, which is going to be yellow, a golden lure module, which is very sick. We haven't seen that before for a Go Pass reward. We can get more encounters with event-themed Pokemon, which is probably going to be more starters. If you do upgrade to the Go Pass Deluxe, you will then get another Golden Lure module, additional encounters with some more starter Pokemon, and more premium items. But as we know with every Go Pass, there are bonuses and tiers connected to it. At tier 1, which is going to be at rank 10, it's going to be 2 times catch candy for catching Pokemon. At tier 2, which is going to be at rank 20, it's going to be an increased chance to receive XL candy from catching Pokemon. And if you did purchase the deluxe at tier 1, which again is at rank 10, it's going to be 3 times catch candy for catching Pokemon. There will be new avatar items coming to the item shop surrounding Professor Willow. We can see his lab coat, pants, gloves, shoes, backpack, as well as glasses. I think this is very cool. We can also get event-themed stickers, which is going to be featuring Gimmighoul with the 10th anniversary coin, as well as Goldengo. Details are now fully out of the way, but Mikey, how do I maximize this event? The first thing you need to look at, guys, is going to be candy gains. If we have a look at those Go Pass bonuses, remember it's going to be 2 times catch candy at tier 1, and if you have the deluxe, it's going to be 3 times catch candy. The best thing you could do to work with this bonus is to mega evolve a Pokemon that's going to be correlating with the type that you are catching. Luckily, during this event, a lot of the starters are going to be spawning. As we know, the starters are either grass, water, or fire. There is only one Pokemon in the game that can hit 2 of the 3 types, and that is going to be Primal Groudon for candy gains. If you have the energy of this Pokemon, or if you already have this Pokemon at Primal Reversion level 3 or Mega level 3, however you want to say it, it's going to be boosting grass and fire type candy even further. So now let's just use a Bulbasaur for example. If you caught a Bulbasaur with a Mega level 3 Primal Groudon, as well as stacking with the Go Pass bonus, let's say you're just using the free track, every single Bulbasaur you're now going to catch is going to be 6 candy. With the Mega Evolution bonus at level 3, it's going to be 8 candy, and that's without the use of a Pine Nut Berry. With the use of a Pine Nut Berry as well, you could be getting up to 14 candy per catch. Guys, that is incredible. And if you used a Silver Pine Nut Berry with all those things stacked up, you're going to be getting over 20 candy per catch. If there's ever a time to get candy for the starters or any other Pokemon like Pikachu, this is the time. If you don't have Primal Groudon, you want to be mega evolving a fire, grass, or water type Pokemon for the duration of the event, and you can swap them out depending on what types you want to target on certain days. A quick little insert I want to put in here is that please remember that this bonus is going to be carrying over for the raid hour on Wednesday the 22nd, which is going to be featuring Solgaleo. Remember, this is going to be the shiny release of Solgaleo as well for the very first time in the game. You could be getting double the candy as well during that raid hour for a very rare legendary Pokemon. Consider mega evolving a psychic or steel type Pokemon during that hour as well. Tip number 2, XP gains. This is the best XP event we've ever seen in Pokemon Go. I'm gonna make that statement right now, and I stand by it because I'm gonna punch the math for you very quickly. I explained and I showed you earlier how everything's going to line up on 10 times catch XP, which is going to be over 23,500 per catch. Guys, all you would need to do is throw 10 excellent throws to get 220,000 XP. If you just throw 100 excellent throws, just 100 in the 3-day time frame, guys, it's going to be 2.3 million XP. Make sure to try and play the whole week, but specifically try and play in the last 3 days of the event. You want to be playing in a dense spawn area where there's going to be a lot of spawns. Use your incense to boost the spawns as well. Use your lure modules as well. Even throw in your daily incense, anything you can get. I would strongly also recommend throwing on Palkia Spatial Wren. This is going to get you even more spawns because the spawn radius from you is going to be increased, therefore more Pokemon to catch on an excellent throw. Excellent throws are your main goal here, and you can now see why. Tip number 3, and it's a big one and very important one. If you're looking for hundos of the starters, trade your Pokemon. Remember that Friendship Fridays also falls right in the middle of this event. But outside of that, you can still make 100 trades per day. Please try and trade with the best friend and do it as much as possible. Every single trade you do with the best friend has a base floor of 555. So it drastically increases your chances of getting a hundo, because think about it, you're pretty much getting another 100 encounters of all your wanted Pokemon at a base floor of 555. Over time, I have got many hundos doing it this way. If you guys aren't aware of what Friendship Fridays are, they've recently added everything together. Every single trade on this Friday, you're going to be granted 2 XL Candy. But remember, the Go Pass bonus at Tier 2 is increased XL Candy anyway from catching all these Pokemon. So guys, huge XL Candy bonuses here. Trades are going to cost 20% less Stardust. You can also make a total of 3 special trades on that day. We've just come from GoFest Global. Please consider trading all those shiny legendary Pokemon with a background. Maybe put them in a folder so you have them nice and organized. Trade those on Friday to really up your chances of getting a lucky on that lucky trade. If you don't want to do that, try and trade some of these starters with a shiny with those special backgrounds as well. And like I've just said, probably the biggest thing of the Friendship Friday is the increased lucky chance. That is the main reason why you want to be trading Pokemon on Friday. We've seen up to like 14 to 20 luckies out of 100 trades. One of those could easily be a hundo, and we have proven this in recent weeks, and we've shown you, and here are some examples on screen right now. Trade these starters if you want the hundos. It's also a great time to hit your grass, water, and fire platinum medals, which requires you to catch 2,500 Pokemon of each type. Because all of the starters are going to be spawning, it's only really going to be those types, so it's a perfect time to complete this. Once you do complete it, you will get a +4 base catch bonus on the specific types going forward, so certain legendary Pokemon of that type, like maybe Moltres for fire or Virizion for grass, are going to be a little bit easier to catch. Those are the very important tips you need to be focusing on. But what Pokemon should you be going after, because there's a lot of spawns, and what starters are the best? Well, let's start off with PvP. Interestingly enough, we have discovered that generally the water type starter is carrying the meta right now. So if we kick off in Kanto, Blastoise in the Great League is currently sitting around the 51st spot. In the Ultra League, it's sitting in the 22nd spot with XL Candy, and its Shadow form is pretty solid in the 77th spot. The Ultra League stats you want there is going to be 0, 12, 15. Unfortunately, Charizard and Venusaur aren't great in the Gold Battle League right now, but that could change in the future. For Johto, Feraligatr is going to be your top pick. In the Great League, it's sitting in the 14th spot. Its Shadow is in the 22nd spot. The optimal IV set you want for the Great League there is going to be a 0, 13, 11. In the Ultra League, Feraligatr is ranked 14 in its Shadow form, 46th as its regular. The optimal IV set you want there is going to be a 1, 15, 14. Moving on to Hoenn, Swampert's definitely going to be your best pick there, sitting in the 64th and 68th spot for its Shadow respectively. The rank 1 IV set there is going to be a 0, 14, 14. And the Ultra League, Swampert's ranked even better, sitting in the 45th spot. Its Shadow's in the 95th. The optimal IV set you want there is going to be a 0, 14, 13. Probably the best pick is coming up for PvP, and that is going to be in the Sinnoh region with Piplup. Piplup can evolve into Empoleon, and with Hydro Cannon, very important, Empoleon is currently breaking into the top 5 as of recording this video. Its Shadow form is in the top 7. Best IVs you want there is going to be a 0, 13, 15. In the Ultra League, Empoleon is ranked 7 in its Shadow form and is breaking into the top 10 for its regular form. The optimal IV sets you want there is going to be a 1, 15, 14. Poplio going into Primarina especially shines in the Ultra League, currently hovering around the 70th spot. The optimal IV set you want there is going to be a 2, 15, 13. The only fire type starter I would highlight out of this whole group is probably going to be for Coco going into Skeledirge, especially in the Ultra League. It's currently breaking into the top 100. It's a really good Ultra League Pokemon, but it doesn't actually need Blast Burn. It actually only needs Torch Song. If you want to look at Master League picks very quickly, Beldum is coming from those lure modules going into Metagross. It is the third best Pokemon ranked in the Master League right now, and even Gible coming from those lures can go into Garchomp. Garchomp is currently breaking into the top 25 in the Master League too. That's GBL out of the way, but what about raid attacking Pokemon? If we start off in the water type category, all I'm gonna do here is pretty much list everything that's in the top 25. As we scroll down here, you can see that we have some really good budget options. Feraligators in there, Samurot's in there, Greninja's in there, Swampert's in there, Primarina's in there, Quaquavel, including some of their shadow forms as well. However, undoubtedly the top two, at least right now in Pokemon Go, is going to be Mega Swampert, which of course can come from Mudkip. That is currently the second best water type attacker in the game, and the other one is going to be Mega Blastoise, currently the fourth best water type attacker in the game. It's important to mention now that we know Feraligator as well as Greninja have mega forms that will be coming, and let me just say that's going to make a massive difference. Mega Feraligator will probably break into the top two. This is the easiest way to lay it out for everyone, otherwise we're going to be here for over an hour. When it comes to the fire type starter Pokemon, it's a little bit of a different story. If we look at that top 25, top 30, you can see that only some of these shadow forms are appearing. Shadow Typhlosion's in there, Shadow Embor's in there, Shadow Blaziken, Shadow Charizard, even Shadow Delphox. You can see that none of the base forms are actually in here, even though they are really good options. You can see that other legendary Pokemon are beating them out. Undoubtedly, your best pick here is going to be Charmander going to Mega Charizard Y, which is currently the best fire type attacker in the game. And of course, Mega Blaziken coming from Torchic is the third best fire type attacker in the game. We do know that Mega Delphox will be coming into the game, and from what I can see right now, that will become the best fire type in the game at that point, but we're still a long way away from that. When it comes to the grass type attacking category though, it's a little bit different for the positive. If we have a look at the top 25, we can see that Sceptile's in the 26th spot, Venusaur 24th, Meowscarada's in the 19th spot, Decidueye's in the 18th spot, Chestnut's breaking into the top 15, we see Shadow Sceptile just outside the top 10, and we even see Shadow Chestnut breaking to the top 4, which is incredible, but undoubtedly the top two best grass type attacking Pokemon in the game are going to be Mega Sceptile, which is your clear winner, and just below that is going to be Mega Venusaur. Catching Trico as well as Bulbasaur and getting the hundos for these Pokemon are of an absolute priority. Please make sure to do so. Rillaboom on its own is sitting in the top 10, but please remember as well, you want to be getting a lot of candy for Grookey. You might have got it during the Calm Day, but we do know that Rillaboom G Max Day will be coming in the first couple days of August, so it's a great time to try and collect more candy and XL candy for that Pokemon. There are incredible Pokemon on offer during this event, but honestly, it's really the XP gains that are the big pull, and again, it's unprecedented. We haven't really seen something like this in the game before. If you guys want to see everything going on in Pokemon Go this week, please check it out above me right now. We will swap this over when the next week takes over, but we also have Mega Raichu X and Mega Raichu Y, of which only one of those looks like they're worth raiding, and please check out this video to see why. Love you guys. Go with us. Please hit that like and subscribe button. We really appreciate your support. We're growing every day, bringing you the content, and looks like the numbers are getting bigger and bigger. Love you, and we'll catch you in the next one, baby.